Gary Slyman. I'm the president and founder of Great Transition Strategies. Today's topic specifically about the Hogan Assessment. What is it? Why would I use it? Well, first, I believe as a leader, one of the most important things that you need to have is self-awareness. Strengths, weaknesses, likes, dislikes, preferences. The more you know about yourself, the stronger you can be, so you can monitor yourself. Emotional intelligence, right? Well, what the Hogan Assessment does is it's broken down into 3 parts. A personality inventory and areas to develop, things that they call derailers that can derail you, and then another area of the assessment, motives, values, preferences. How do you want to be? Which to me is really about fit. Are you a fit for an organization? So I found this assessment to be very useful for leaders of any type at any level, mid-level, particularly executives. I've also found it to be very useful in placing people in positions and career transitions. So let's talk about the 3 parts to it. First part, the Hogan Personality Inventory, 9 areas. It tells you about yourself. And some of the areas that it talks about, ambition. It talks about there's resilience that it's going to be in there, interpersonal sensitivity, how well you work with folks, how you learn. When I use this assessment with folks, it's really interesting. You'll see people go, oh man, this thing nailed me. This thing has me. So it's a case of, am I a person who really thrives in an area where I'm recognized? Do I have a long fuse or not a long fuse? How am I with my interpersonal sensitivity? There are things at work you know that, I really don't like doing that. Well, yeah, you might not be great at the personal relationship, but you might be a very ambitious person with high resilience and handles stress extremely well, but you might not want to do all that interacting. Understanding that and understanding how you're showing up every day is really, really helpful. So with leaders, they find it to be a very useful tool for them. Right? Next, HDS, Hogan Development Series. That are 11 areas, and those 11 areas, they call them derailers. They call this the dark side because these are areas that can actually derail a career for a leader. When you are complacent or under stress, other ends of the spectrum, these things show up. As a leader, we're able to handle them and keep them subdued most of the time until the stressful parts come. One for me, I'll give you one. So 11 areas, one of them is leisurely. And that doesn't really strike you right away. Leisure, what do you mean by that? It means that when you're under stress, I will tend to move away from people. Move away, solve the problem myself. Hey, there's a problem. I'm going to handle this myself. I'm going to get this. I don't need anyone. Wow. Did that ever nail me? I like to solve my problem. I don't like to advertise, hey, here's my problem. So it tells me when I'm under stress, I need to get my head up and think and bring in people to help me. Really, really valuable tool to help me in understanding myself. Last, motives, values, preferences. That survey is extremely helpful in determining fit. Sometimes people will look at this, an executive will look at this in a job they're in, and they'll realize, wow, that's why I'm so uncomfortable, or that's why I love doing that so much, because it looks at things that are really important to you. If you're in a career transition and you're thinking, oh, I really want to be in finance, but realize you want to be in an organization that's flat. Those are the things that really resonate with you. You don't like the hierarchy. You don't like the power. And you like collaboration. If this is a case where it's a competitive sales environment with a hierarchy, you are not going to do well there. That is going to be a stressful place for you to be. So you can see as you look at these areas, hey, here's how I show up. This is the way I am. Here are the things that can derail me. I need to know those. And this is what motivates me. This is what drives me every single day. So there's some great opportunity to really understand yourself, understand the fit that you have in the position you're in, or the fit in the position that you're vying for, to make sure you end up in a place where you're aligned and really happy. Thanks for listening. I hope this was helpful. I look forward to an opportunity to help you work with the Hogan Assessment to help you build your self-awareness as a leader and be a more effective leader tomorrow.